Off already?
Ravi's invited me to dinner.
Oh. I don't have to rush, do you?
Why?
The introduction for City Gardener's Handbook.
Oh, I'll finish it first thing.
No, Robert's moved the meeting to 9 o'clock. We need everything by then. Couldn't you,
I can't let Ravi down.
I really need you. I'm sorry. You're right. You better get going.
I'll give it half an hour. See how I do.
You're an angel.
No, I'm a soft touch. Thanks.
So, will, Anthony get the pleasure of your company too, then?
I think we managed to pick a night that he was busy.
Things looking up at home, then?
Getting better. At least they've charged somebody for Linda Vale's murder.
And what about your mystery caller?
Shaking him off. Changed my number. Fooled the bank manager, too.
And the office. I tried to get hold of you the other day.
Tim, would you mind? I need to get on.
Oh, yeah. Right. How's it going?
Just about there.
Brilliant. Just the bibliography, and we're done.
What?
I did mention that, didn't I?
For goodness sake, Tim.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can't do it.
Please, Mary, come on. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Tim.
I'll drive you home. Anything.
There you go.
What, you finished already?
Can't hang around. I've got a life to lead.
Well done.
Have a good meeting.
You off? I'll give you a lift.
Don't be daft. The chip's quicker.
Mary, I insist.
Tim, you've made me late enough as it is.
That walk is not safe.
They've caught Linda Vale's murderer.
Yeah, he's not the only lunatic running around, you know.
I'll get a cab.
What if you can't?
Tim.
Sorry, I just feel a bit protective, that's all.
Well, don't.
I can't help caring about you.
Tim, you're my boss, not my mother. It's my new number, by the way.
Be careful.
Good night.
I'm not surprised. You shouldn't be walking around here on your own. You should be more careful. Hey. Aren't you going to be late for dinner?
Hello? Yes, Mum, you got the right number.
I'll go. You're doing a wonderful job, darling. Nice to see you again. Lovely frock.
Thank you.
Come in. M&S, isn't it? Such good value. Now, I am afraid to say Michael's had to make his excuses.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, it was saving someone's life or meeting you, and I'm afraid this time around the patient one still. All's not lost. Anthony's kindly agreed to even up our table.
It's very kind of you.
Anything to help.
Well, sit down, Mary. That's what chairs are for.
Room for two.
I swear there was someone following me.
Could have been anybody.
Precisely. I think you'd be a bit more cautious in the circumstances, Mary.
It's normally pretty busy down there.
Well, there are simple precautions you can take. Do you carry a mace?
I think Mary's going to be wearing body armour from now on, Sam.
Take your seats, please.
Oh, good. I'm starving. Mary?
Thanks.
Just a kiss.
Lovely. I love Indian food.
Mary, you can't just say Indian food.
Indian food.
You're talking about the cuisine of over 900 million people. It tends to vary a little.
Well, never had anything I didn't like.
Well, we're having Chinese.
Szechuan or Cantonese. It's a big country, Sam.
Ant?
Ravi tells me you're getting nuisance calls.
I was. I've changed my number. Seems to have stopped them. All except my mother.
Well, I hope it lasts. 90% of these callers are known to the victim. You better be careful who you give your number to. You'll be back where you started.
Do begin.
This is lovely, Ravi. They should employ you downstairs.
Surely it's empty these days.
Busier than ever. A murder really puts you on the map.
You're so sick.
Not me eating that. I probably paid Thomas to do it now, Nick.
Anthony, you don't know that Thomas did it.
They charged him, didn't they?
They found Linda's wallet in his flat. It's obvious.
You said the same thing about Jed when they took him in.
Well, I was wrong, but this guy's a psycho.
Innocent till proven guilty. So, Mary, we haven't really spoken, have we? Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to tell, really.
I'm sure that's not true. You had a deprived childhood, didn't you?
Well, it was difficult, but I wouldn't say deprived.
Oh, well. What does Ravi know? I thought it didn't sound right, but people will jump to conclusions, won't they, Ant?
Sorry?
A Glasgow accent and you must be working class.
I don't have a Glasgow accent.
Of course you don't, Mary.
I'm from Stirling.
Really?
So, Ravi, how's the case going?
Slowly.
It must be awful defending someone like that.
It's difficult having a client you despise. You sometimes pray the jury will convict them.
Ravi, I can't pick and choose my patients. I have to treat people who need tipping up in their beds every day to get the tar out of their lungs, and they still smoke 40 a day. Doesn't mean I hope I won't try and get them off. We have a duty.
I know that.
He's just being honest.
And your clients have a right to a proper defence.
I didn't say I wouldn't defend them.
You said you'd hoped you'd fail.
I said it was how I
But
felt.
if you can't control your feet...
Oh, just shut up, Sam, please, for once in your life. Look, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Mary. And busy day tomorrow. I'm going to bed, Ravi.
Sam,
Don't neglect your guests.
look, I know this is awful.
Oh, don't worry, my dinner parties are always a disaster. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it this.
I enjoyed it.
I'm afraid I've got a really early start tomorrow.
Well, I best be off. I've got some reading to catch up on.
But don't feel you've got to rush off. There's a dessert in the fridge you'll only go to waste.
Well, I'll eat it.
Exactly.
Don't worry. Get some rest. We'll seem better in the morning.
The preliminary hearings tomorrow.
On the day after, then.
I've got months of this to look forward to.
I have to put up with this all the time.
What?
Their arguments. You know, he's just got no respect for women.
And you're a real 90s kind of guy.
Ah, you can see through the heartless Romeo image. You're a very perceptive woman.
Sometimes.
Know a good thing when you see it.
I think I would.
You know, I'm really sorry this evening hasn't worked out for Ravi. But on the other hand, I'm glad we're getting to know each other better.
So am I.
Do you take cream?
What?
I'll make some coffee.
Go on then. Why not? Bring back Michael Jackson, all's forgiven.
It's good for the digestion.
I'm sure. Listen, thank you for making up the numbers tonight.
Oh, I'm having a great time.
I think I'll skip coffee if you don't mind.
It's nearly there.
Good night.